Hey guys, it's me Luke and welcome to episode 3 of Road to 100mil from PvM. In this episode I'll be talking about the general gameplay, as well as how I think this series is going and what I'll be doing with the 100mil when I finish the series. So to start off, in the background we have a dual Zami trip that I went on, a duo Zami trip, sorry. I went with Jordan about a week ago probably. Also, sorry this episode is a bit delayed. I've just been bogged down with lots of work and stuff. Also, Halo 4 just come out, so I got that yesterday. So yesterday I was playing that instead of on RS, which I'm trying not to do too much. I'm trying to balance the two games, but I'm pretty bad at balancing two games. But hopefully it'll be fun. I'm sure it'll be fun. So anyway, what I was saying was this trip's obviously with Jordan, and it's another unsuccessful Zami trip. I have had a lot of these in this episode. You'll see quite a few failed Zami, not failed trips, but trips where I get no drops, which is very, very frustrating for me. I'm sure it is for you as well, because you're the ones watching it. You want to see some cool drops and some cool loot. There is a pretty cool drop later on in the video, which we'll see, which I thought was cool because it's something I've never had before. So to start off, what I was going to say was about what I do with the 100mil when I finish the series. So when I finish the series, obviously, I've said before and I've said in the description and stuff when I talked about the rules. When I think this series is finished is when I can do a price check and the cash I've made from PvM and the drops adds up to 100mil. So obviously I'll make a video of me selling all the loot in terms of like drops and stuff, so like random seeds and randomimes and stuff I get from different bosses. I'll make a video of that so you can see the raw 200mil, 100mil, sorry. I've never had a 100mil stat before. Closest I've come was around 80mil. That was the most I've ever had at one time. That was obviously when I was flipping lots of stuff during the holidays and stuff to make up money for bandos, which took me ages. It's just every single day flipping loads of items, expensive items and stuff to make lots of money. That did go really, really well, so I'm not going to tell you guys why I flipped because prices change all the time and I wouldn't want you guys going out there trying to do it and then the price is just drop and it just fails, and I wouldn't want you guys to lose your money. So, but anyway, yeah, so that was the most I'd ever had. So I would definitely do a video of me just on a spending spree, which would be, I don't know, I think that'd be pretty entertaining. Just me spending 100mil basically. I don't know what I'd spend it on, probably chins for 90 range and just loads and loads of cool stuff like that. Anyway, in the background here, I'll get back to that in a second. I went on an Armadal trip with 4 guys from my clan. Well, actually 3 guys from my clan and Connor, who at the time wasn't in my clan, but now he is. So welcome to the clan, Connor. And he's also a subscriber of mine and asked if he's kept asking me to come PvM with him, and I kept saying I couldn't and stuff. So as soon as this opportunity came up, I invited him and said, "Do you want to come along?" And he did. And sadly, it was an unsuccessful trip. I've only had 1 drop from Armadal actually, which was a hilt. So that was a duo hilt as well. So that's a 9.2mm split. So it's the best item you can get, obviously, except soloed. Obviously, it'd be a lot better. But I couldn't solo armor yet. When I get Ganodermic, I might try soloing armor with Ganodermic and a Polypore. I think that would be quite cool. And even if I could only get a few kills with a Tort of Bruise and stuff, I reckon that'd be quite fun to watch. You guys get to see me try to solo some stuff. Hopefully I wouldn't die. But obviously I'd make a lot of money, which would be awesome. But we stayed here for, I think it was about 50 kills and didn't get anything, which is really bad because armor was supposed to be really good money. And from the times I've seen other people do it and I've done it before, it has been pretty good money. So that was sad, really. But anyway, back to what I'd spend 100mil on. Yeah, so I'd buy that. I think of other stuff I'd buy. I would probably get lots of brews and restores for the series. I might buy some overload supplies. Maybe get an Armadal set. I don't know. I like Armadal armor. It looks cool, definitely. I don't know if it's particularly worth it though, because Royal has pretty good stats and stuff. So that's always good. So yeah, I'd probably get that as well. That would be nice. But again, it's not a necessity. I don't need it to go Armadal and stuff like that. Obviously, I do try to get at least 1 piece of Armadal when I do go, because it counts as obviously as my Armadal item. But yeah, I don't know. Leave a comment if you'd like to see me try to solo Armadal with Polypore and Ganodermic. And if you'd like seeing Armadal gameplay, then please, by all means, leave a comment and I'll try to get more into the videos. I do really enjoy it. But anyway, on to next clips. This is when I went to Zamorak with some guys from my clan. I think there was 4 of us in the end, or maybe 3 of us. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was pretty fun. Again, we didn't get anything. Actually, we got 2 Dragon Daggers. So frustrating. But you know, these things can't be helped really. Um, Obviously, I'd prefer it if we didn't get any dragon daggers. Prefer if all those dragon daggers were hilts, but you know, it can't be helped. I am getting a bit bored of Zamrak, to be honest, because the amount of times I did it during my my drop log when I was making the drop compilation. I did like every single day, probably sometimes twice a day for hours and hours and hours. So it does get a bit boring after you've done it that much, and then you have to go back there again and do it even more. So I might try doing some bandos. You probably noticed the lack of bandos in my videos. I haven't really done it at all. And yeah, I'm obviously Armador. I'm trying to get in some new stuff. You'll see some Saradomin in the next clip, which is pretty awesome, and some Corp and Dagannoth Kings. Spoiler alert, sorry about that if you were looking forward to seeing what I got, but oh well, you'll see some cool stuff. And yeah, so Zamorak is a bit tedious. It's pretty easy. I do enjoy bosses where you have to do more, so stuff like Armador, Saradomin, DKs, where you have to actually think. You have to be good at PvM, to be honest, to be able to do it. Like you have to have there's some sort of skill and knowledge base behind doing it. It's not just you sit there and AFK, which obviously I prefer. So again, as I said, we didn't get any drops for this trip, but how I was talking about how I think the series is going so far. To be honest, I think it's going pretty badly. The amount of money I'm making per week is shocking. Like when I was doing my road to my completion, my compilation even, I was getting, well, in a month I made 42 mil purely from PvM. So when you compare that to what I've made so far, which is just shocking, I've made like hardly anything. You'll see at the end of this video I'll make a value, and that's been 3 weeks. So what, 3 weeks versus 1 month, 42 mil in 1 month versus, you'll see how much. And there we got another Dragon Dagger, and I did rage quit. I'm sorry to the guys for ditching them, but I just tabbed straight away and came offline. It's very annoyed because the amount of stuff I've been doing. So on to the next clip, we've got some Saradomin. So I organised a clan event. Lots of people in my clan have never even been to Saradomin, and I went there once quite a while ago, and it was really fun. So I thought, you know what, organise an event, we can go do some. It's gonna be really awesome. So lots of people came, so thank you to those guys. I think there was 5 of us in the end, maybe 6 I think, and then a few people went and stuff that were busy. And I really enjoy Saradomin actually. It's a really fun boss. You have a lot to do. It takes quite a while for a kill, even when you're in a big team. And Xander brought his AGS there and was hitting some ridiculously high numbers, 700s and stuff, which is pretty cool to see. And we did get a drop as well, and it wasn't a bad drop at all. You'll see that in a second. I won't spoil it yet. But this is a really cool boss. It's really hard to duo actually. I can't imagine soloing without 99 defense because you have to tank the melee hits, and it hits really hard and very fast. So that would be very difficult. But you know, I'm sure people will do it. I think you might be able to do it with range actually, because you have to run to each corner to avoid her melee hits. So I suppose you could run to one corner, fire a range, fire a bolt, and then just go to the next corner, etc. And that might work quite effectively. So if any of you guys want to come Saradomin with me sometime, I'll definitely be up for that. Just PM me in game and stuff, and if I'm on and that. Okay, there you see the split. Armored crossbow, 2.9 mil. So that was quite a big split. Sadly, it's one of the only ones in the video. So it's quite a big split, and in terms of like the most expensive armored items, the most expensive is the Saradomin's Whisper, and then it's the armored crossbow, I'm pretty sure, followed by the hilt. So we did pretty well. And if you're wondering, oh, why does Saradomin drop the armored crossbow? Well, if you were up to date on your lore, then you'd know that Saradomin actually killed Armador and stole her crossbow. So, or just stole her crossbow. Now I'm just going to get everyone comment on that saying I'm wrong, but something along those lines anyway. Also, you might have saw there we got a Godsword Shard, which is pretty awesome. So you guys might know yesterday, it was a couple of days ago, sorry. Me and Xander brought our first duo guide, which was for the Dagannoth Kings. So obviously for that guide we wanted to do a trip beforehand to test out our gear setups and then do one for the video. So we probably ended up doing about I'd say about 2 hours of it. So as you can see there, another Dragon Dagger. That really is my drop. Every single trip I seem to go on, we get a Dragon Dagger. And Xander said himself, he said by the end of this trip, usually you'd have a couple of hatchets and at least a ring. And all we got, well, you'll see, we did get a drop in the end. There you go, a warrior ring. So we got the cheapest ring and a Dragon Dagger. In the time you'd usually get at least one ring and a couple of D hatchets. So very unlucky again. But if you haven't seen the Dagonoff guide, you can just look on my channel. It's uploaded a couple of days ago. It's really helpful actually. It's a really fun boss to do. Can make a lot of money. Obviously, this probably doesn't show you that you could make that good money, but I assure you you can. And it's pretty easy actually when you get in the swing of things. When you first start off, it can be quite difficult getting the rotation set up. You can take a lot of hits, but once you're at it, it's really fun. It's really easy. I would say you need overloads for it though, purely because you have to brew quite a lot. Actually, I suppose you could for the initial bit. They're obviously helpful, but after that you could definitely do with supers. So I would say it's not that high level of a boss. Also, you can wear a Slayer helmet if you're on a Dagonoff Slayer task, and I'm sure that would obviously make things a lot easier. So that's always cool. And yeah, but we didn't get much loot from there. We got 2 Dragon Daggers actually. We went on a second trip and got another one, and then obviously that warrior ring you saw a second ago. So I think it was the next day. I said to the guys in the clan, I said we haven't done Corp in a while, and I had that feeling, you know, sometimes you just feel like today is the day where I'm going to get a sigil. I don't know if you guys have that feeling or not. I think I'm absolutely ludicrous, but yeah, I just thought, you know, today, if there's a day we're going to get a sigil, today is that day. So I said to the guys, I'm going to host the Corp event. It's going to be at 8, and lots of people turned up. There was like 6 of us in the end. I think there was actually 7 actually. So it was a really good turnout, and I said, come on, let's go get this sigil. Sadly, that did not go too much to plan. We did not get a sigil, unsurprisingly. But, you know, we made a bit of money, got a couple of cannonball drops, I think, and I think we got a cannonball drop. And then we got just normal drops as well, mahogany logs, I think I got a couple of, and just bits and bobs in general, which is always nice. We've got a few charms, which is great. So, but obviously no sigil. Our clan has never had a sigil. I think I've said that in a previous video. So lots of people always want to go thinking like, come on, this is going to be the time where we're going to get the sigil. So they got a first lot of crimson charms, which is always nice. I did die a couple of times. I cut that out of the video actually. I know it's pretty funny watching me die sometimes, I'm sure it is, but you know, I thought I'd just keep it down to the actual PvM in itself this time instead of showing me my death compilation. Obviously, if you want to see my deaths, just tell me. I'll remember to keep them in next time. But there you go. Got a mahogany logs drop, and I got a pure essence drop a bit later, I think, which was quite a lot of money actually. It's quite a lot of pure essence. It was 2,500. Don't quote me on that. You'll see in the price check. But that was a few hundred K, so that was a nice drop actually, and it will definitely add towards our loot. So anyway, this is the very last kill, and then on to our price check for episode 3. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay guys, so it's time for the price check for this episode. So I'll just value all the drops I've got from the DKs and stuff, and everything else you saw just a minute ago. So the U-logs are from DKs, the mahoganies from Corp, diamonds from Sarah, plate skirts from Sarah, ring 2H from Zami, cross nests and dwarfweed seeds from Armador, I believe, and then I got them. Okay, that is it. That is the loot for this episode. So that's 4.7 mil. So that's not too bad for actually that is pretty bad. Not gonna lie. I think that's our worst week so far. Sorry, but oh well. Things can only get better. I've probably said that every single episode now, but hopefully that is the case from now on. That would be really nice if I can make some real money. So in a minute I'll just pause, and in a second I'll show you the rest of the loot for the whole series. Okay, so this is the final price check for the series so far. So as you can see, only 9.1 mil, so that's only a 2.6 mil increase from last week, which is very bad. So in 1 week, taken away including upkeep and stuff, I've only made 2.6 mil, which is so bad. I mean, I could make more than that picking up white berries, which it's almost not even worth it. It's really frustrating. I'm just not getting any drops, and I really hope that next episode I can actually get some decent loot. I will try my my hardest to get some good loot. I'll go out. I'll try some more DKs. If people from my clan offer to do that with me, I'll try some new bosses. Whatever there is available at the time, I'll try to get it out. Obviously, Halo 4's out at the moment, so I'm worried at the moment that I'll be playing that and not playing RuneScape. So I will try my hardest to stay on track, keep playing RuneScape as much as I can, so you guys can see this, so I can make progress towards the series. So I think that's about it for the episode. I'll put up in big text the price check for this, so you guys can see how much I've made this episode and stuff, if the text is too small for you to read. And I hope you enjoyed, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you didn't, please leave a dislike, but remember to say why in the comment section below. If you have any other ideas for videos or any general feedback, then of course leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.